Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
All right, we are back at it. Had to take me a nap, but I woke up with a crick in my neck, so my neck hurts, and I can't turn it, so.
You can stop a thief in there.
Speak with Natty outside of Hogsmeade. What is this? Where is this at?
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for. Let's look at what we have, shall we? A pleasure doing business with you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Excuse me.
Revelio.
Ooh, let's try this real quick. You know what we gotta do.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Hey, okay. Also, we're going to do this because we popping this thing off right because we got to get this demiguise.
Fine now, demiguise.
Look at that. Look at us. Who would have thought? Not me. All right. What's this? Oh yeah. You just have it upstairs.
Revelio.
I've come up here before. We're gonna get that thing there too.
Lumos.
Oh gosh.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
We gotta one thing we must do. One thing we must do is only all Wizarding Village in Britain, Hogsmeade has been a favorite haunt of Hogwarts students. Third years and up for centuries. Didn't it say that we had an extra? Let's see. Give me one moment. Okay, here it is. The DLCs. Claim these bonuses when you link your account. We already got those bonuses. Boom. Okay. Dark Arts Pack. We got those. I think that's what we're wearing right now. Then, Haunted Hogsmeade Shop. Additional dungeon and shopkeepers cosmetic set in-game Hogsmeade shop. Haunted Hogsmeade Shop. Where is that? That's what I'm looking for. So we're gonna find that. We're gonna find that. We're gonna find the Haunted Hogsmeade Shop, but we're gonna talk to Natty first because she's our little girlfriend in here.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I am. Hey, girl, don't be talking like that. You have no idea what kind of new spells I done learnt.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hog's Head. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hog's Head, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Okay, where can I find them? What am I hoping to learn from them?
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Okay, where can I find them?
Where I might find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, He works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
All right.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you.
Oh, you
We
know you
need to
can,
know
girl.
how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
All right. Speak with Agabus Filbert. Speak with Daisy. Whatever her last name is, an auto dibble. I'm gonna go this way first. Dang. I wonder if they're on that night. I'm sorry.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking.
Now, to find Miss...
How do we do that?
Two friends.
Do we hold it? Is that how we do it? Yeah, that is how we do it. We hold
Also,
it.
Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there. Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Yeah, what did you do?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up. Until
Yeah,
I
talk to
came
me
home
like that.
one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco. but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
I'm already in danger, ma'am. They're already looking for me. Mrs. Rabe, we do hope you will consider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own. We are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us, if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
I could have got there faster instead of going down the stairs.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
So you letting this dude steal from you, you punk.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Right, so you're just gonna let it get worse and just lie even more and more and keep the lie going.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping, and I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
This dude here.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where
Probably
was
should
I?
have.
I've spoken
Probably
with
should have
Mr.
left that
Bickle's
money for you.
friends. Now to find Natty.
Oh man, that is so whack, man. Like this dude, Harlow is just. I can't wait to destroy him.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Oh, y'all not gonna let me teleport, huh? What the? Need that.
Lumos.
Wow. They is giving out bread, bro. I wish I would have known that before.
Somewhere.
Tell me I'm not gonna have to. I'm not gonna have to mess nobody up, bro. Wow, come on, man. Come on, dude. Where this girl at?
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
I am going to absolutely destroy everybody who touched my woman, bro. I'm treating this like this is Chloe. That took Chloe.
No,
Hey, man.
students get what's coming to them.
What'd you say? The nosy students gets what's coming to them. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Let me see, where are we at? We gotta remember this spot because it has a thing there.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Yeah, that dude must have glitched out.
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Lumos. Accio. A hidden door.
Okay.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Not gonna work.
It might.
Using that girl as bait. That one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend
Revelio.
he wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
Best to not be seen, huh? Ah, this ain't how I do things.
I reckon I can see myself getting away from here and not taking a one of you with me.
Everyone in Upper Hogsfield shudders when they see me coming, and rightfully so.
Where is Natty?
I hope Rookwood knows what he's doing. It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him. He can fight his own.
It's no Dallas.
Girls be nothing but trouble. About time we learned.
Shut up. So I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know now. All of you are going to die. I mean it.
I don't I'll tell
Potato! Someone messing about!
You can't hold out forever.
Serves them right. Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson!
Everybody else.
Not hearing things.
Confringo!
Where did you go, Howard?
He must be here somewhere.
To your knees. I hear you. Regret that, I promise you.
Depulso. Accio. Confringo.
Expulso! Rookwood don't know Rookwood has done.
You fight for it. Now, this is where go.
I'm not done with you.
Accio.
Oh yes.
Expulso!
Yes. Die. All of you.
I did it. And an Ashwinder no less.
Ever
Revelio.
take my woman again, man. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna kill Hollow. Hollow. I love you, Hollow. I love your YouTube channel. Go sub to Harlow. I mean, in game. I'm gonna kill this
You
in game.
found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr.
Of course,
Ray.
girl.
He will tell you what you need to do.
Over here. I need your help.
Nah, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to her. Okay.
Revelio.
All right, let's go look around. Okay. Let's see.
Revelio.
Find this stuff. You are as dear to me as augury, whose voice foretells the coming rain. You are as loved by me as a crop could be, whose loyalty is true and plain. You have cast a spell over my heart. I want. Oh man, I'm gonna hear
The
this.
book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
All right, great. So we found that. Now we need to find the love letter. We find that, we good.
Revelio.
Might be over here. Here it is. RH, my darling Otto. I have read your last letter over and over again. I'm certain to read it again. Each hour until we are able to meet, I dread the notion that I will not see you soon. But I am not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. I do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you are more settled, my love, and I know that you are doing all you can to ensure that such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say that these past months of being unable to share the publicity, the feelings which exalt me to the utmost pinnacle of happiness have been an existential challenge indeed. And now I'm off to read your existential challenge. Now I'm off to read your letter once more. Yours affectionately, Rosie.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Yeah, okay. Like,
Revelio.
I mean, it's a cool letter, but I know it was optional, but I wanted to do that for them. What's this?
Hello, Hamura.
Y'all got in there. She won't.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke to my wife. How is she?
Worried
She's
about
terrible.
you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Hey, let me open this one. I got her. Don't worry about that. I got that. Yeah, see, I did that. Yeah, see, she came to me.
Thank you,
What's up,
Mr.
baby?
Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery.
Yeah, I know.
I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Oh man, girl, ain't nobody worried about that. But these weak sauce. Look, I already whooped them. Yeah, you ain't gotta worry about nothing. I done already whipped them. Oh, damn, we're going the wrong way.
Revelio.
All right, this up here. Dude, it's so dark.
Lubos.
What the French toast? On the way out of Ashwinder's
Let's
hideout.
find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Oh. Ain't over yet, right? It ain't over yet. There's some more spells I gotta learn.
Natsai Onai. Should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Y'all ain't been doing nothing. I'm about to tell her.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this.
We don't have to talk about it, but I'm gonna do what I want.
You may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Well, get out of my face.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
I mean, she just whack. Whack!
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
No problem, man. That'll be $50,000.
Ah, it's always nice to see a familiar face. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Really? A randomly selected potion? Yeah, but that's gonna be all my freaking money, dude. No, I'm good.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
There's nothing you can do for me. Okay. Let us go. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Oh. That hurt so bad. The hub near seems very rush. See, wow, God, I should not see what she wants. Actually. The head mistress speaks. Meet Sebastian at the catacombs. Imperial. All right. So we're going to meet him here at the catacombs, and then we're going to go and talk to Poppy. All right. All right, guys. Talk back to me. Say okay. I'm sure some of you actually did talk back to me. I appreciate y'all. Hey, little dude. I'm not. I don't have time right now. Sorry. Okay, that was stupid. I went all around this place and it took me to the wrong place multiple times.
I've had in years. I mean it. I don't think I should need to eat. I won't rest until you're dead.
What y'all doing over here?
Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
Yeah, so I kind of flew to places I shouldn't have. I flew all the way like 3,000 meters back to Hogwarts and stuff. It was bad, man. Like, I wasted so much time.
You can't.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling.
You're here. Good.
I mean, what you trying to do?
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
Okay, let's go.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Well, I'm trying to learn this other curse spell. I'm not even gonna play with you. Student report: the catacomb assignment yielded more than I'd imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In an area behind a great room which had suffered decay amid the turned over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately, I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further if only the removable objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Yeah, that's great, Noah. Let's go ahead and just get this. I need to learn this spell. I'm about to play with you. Equipping better gear with higher stats will help you fight higher level enemies. Like, what you trying to say?
That foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Confringo!
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Confringo!
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
That's right. They're arachni.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is taller than it looks.
Oh, here we go.
Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa!
There we go.
Leviosa!
Man, get up here.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Yeah. All right, let's go, man. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm gonna have to fight this boy again. Like, I don't know why though. Probably not. Just he might end up, you know, helping us out. Hold on, did we leave?
You're here.
Okay, so I left on accident. What a dumbass I am. You know, they made me start over.
Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa! Accio! Repulsor! Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa!
I was trying to keep him airborne.
We've read the world of another spider. I thought we best.
Confringo! Accio!
Okay.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. There's something here by the altar.
All right, I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report, and I was reminded to leave it where it lay. But research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I used their very bones as the key. I plan to return it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learn an Imperious curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Confringo! Accio!
I didn't find nothing. We'll go this way and see what was in here. We blasted this door open, but we didn't actually go through here and see what it was. Dark arts. I don't want evil, y'all. I don't want evil. No, I don't think I'm evil. But I think these, you know, they're just necessary for right now.
Confringo!
All right, let's go.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Excuse me.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Okay.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Leviosa!
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Barricade, if we can find a way through.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Oh yeah, I didn't go in there.
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Okay, let's see what we got here. We got a new piece of gear.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
I wonder what these bones can do.
There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of the target.
So I had to restart because it was glitched out. So all the stuff that I found, I have to refind it. Which, you know, no game is perfect, obviously. So, you know, I'm just glad it didn't save in the glitch. Just glad it didn't do that.
You've done it.
I know I did.
I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Let's go.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise
I'm
to
learning
know the
all of
spell.
it.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries.
Excuse me. If we ever
Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
If we ever did a replay of this, I wouldn't learn any of the forbidden spells. I'm so serious. But I wants to learn them.
Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
I bet it is. That felt good. How y'all doing?
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Accio.
I do believe. Boss is not setting on fire. I do believe that it's beneficial to learn them all through this playthrough. Even if I'm not a fan of all of it. Like, I like it though. To take control of like their mind, that's crazy. But, you know.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
All right. So much stuff down here. Let us move on, though.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio.
Revelio.
This one. Okay. Open this up. Open up this one. This one. Okay.
That worked. Keep going.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Accio.
Revelio.
Okay, this one and that one, right? Okay.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
There we go. Whew.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
This dude got the lamest jokes. But they
I see
fit.
why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
I'm gonna let you fight, man. Let you do all fight. Nah. I'm just playing. I want to get up in here. Ooh. Oh no.
Crucible.
Shit. Made it seem like he was still alive.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
What can we do with these spider fangs?
Confringo!
Yeah,
Accio. Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on.
No.
Don't give up yet.
Oh man, where the money? Oh, it's glitched out. Bitch. The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only wizard kind, but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic. Maybe this.
Sebastian, the relic. Look. Could it be?
Yes, it could be. It be.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
I'm gonna say
I
this.
must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
That's not him. Oh no. We're gonna get reprimanded.
Ominous. Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
What's going on?
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right.
Screw it.
This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more.
Now,
I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is
learn
it?
the dark
I haven't
arts.
changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Would I learn the dark arts in real life?
Accio.
No.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
What is this room? Why can't we get in
I
it?
never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
I do not care. I'm just being real with you. I don't care. All you doing is crying. I don't want to hear that. I didn't want to keep this for my friend. I don't care.
Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is taller than it looks. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Yeah, okay. So they really gonna make us run the entire way? Oh, that's great. Try to give him a fighting chance, but, you know, of course.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Revelio.
There we go. I like how everything shows up on the map, you know. Everything that you can obtain pretty much shows up.
In trouble. They're under attack.
What is it? Let's hurry.
Smoke. Over there, by the hamlet.
Oh yeah, we gotta get busy now. What the f, man? Oh, we gotta hurry up and get up there. Y'all just gonna let us use our broomsticks? What is wrong with this game? Like, I want to be able to use my broom whenever I fucking want.
You won't stop me.
Stop provoking! Keep out the way! Keep out of Shaw's reach!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
Damn.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Boy, this man can't get a break. He saved his sister, they pissed off. Don't make no sense.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
I do not like him.
Why, Sebastian?
I don't like him. I don't like him at all. You just get these. Man, get out of here. You just throwing your own personal feelings on somebody else. You got some feelings.
What do we have here?
Got some issues, old man. Maybe we should just let her get stabbed, huh? He probably would have felt better then, huh? Nah, because what he would have did was he would have just found some way to blame us for that too. Can't do nothing right in that dude's eyes. Hi. Oh, got a talent point, right? Yeah.
Oh, good, you're safe.
Yes, I am.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Oh, wow.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs, they'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful
Oh.
in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it.
Let you
I'll
think
let
on
you
it.
know as soon as I have a plan.
Man, you wasting my time. Little funky. I'm sorry.
Revelio.
Okay, so we can go this way. Yep, 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 yep. Glad they were so close to one another. Just a great hall? It is the great hall. Wow. Wow.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
Oh, dang.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
Probably
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Girl, that ain't your fault.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
Hey.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Give me a kiss. Anyway, yeah. All right. So now gonna go here. I think there's a trial we have to do.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Hold on now. What's down here? Well, I mean, I know what's down there. It's the undercroft, but like, somebody need us down here? Oh, goodness. My shoulder.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this.
I'll
send you an hour when I have news.
I don't know. It's some eerie about him that I don't like. I mean, from the beginning, I'm just being real. And when I get bad vibes on people, I usually tend to want to stay away from them. But he got some cursed spells I need. Like a Vada Kedavra.
Revelio.
I don't know if he has that. Just speculating. He has given us, or helped us learn the first 2 curses, so I suspect. I'll give y'all a little show. All right. Damn. No. What the f...
Repairer.
It's over for him. I can't repair him. Okay. Not sure at all what that was about. All right, let's go to the map chamber.
Depulso.
Oh man, let me go to this map chamber. I think this is where it's at. God, how did we get in there? There we go.
Revelio.
I know I've changed.
Welcome back.
I've changed since I've been gone.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
All right there.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Okay. Talk to Professor Fig in his office. Apologies. Plot. I think this is
I'll miss you.
Really?
I shan't miss you.
Oh, stop. I'm trying to be serious for once.
Hold on now. What was that?
There might be a compliment in there somewhere for me.
Highly unlikely.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Revelio. Mine now, then, me guys.
Okay. Oh, hold on now. Sorry, man. You're gonna have to give me a moment. I'm gonna have to wait till now. I'm sorry. I got to pick this up. He must have just watched me sleep the entire time. Here we go. We're gonna have to, after this mission, we're gonna return those demigeist to the professor who
Professor Fig,
takes them.
The Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Really now? But that bottle matched my outfit, bro. Ooh.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Yeah, I gotta be careful.
Now,
I gotta be
to find the headmaster's house elf.
I gotta be a complete asshole. Hello, students. Came, say hello. That's too nice.
Professor, a moment of your... Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets...
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
That is so terrible, man. Oh my goodness.
Stand proud, purebloods. The few...
I heard the headmaster approaching.
Got my face.
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all.
Headmaster? Yeah. What could he want?
Got my way, boy.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
This dude here, man. Like we're doing perfect. Get out of my way.
Not about anything I've been doing.
Yeah, bet you've been doing something rotten, huh? Yeah. The headmaster's who we are. We the headmaster.
I mean, out of my way, children.
Professor?
No.
A word,
Nope,
please.
nope.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf.
Oh, she a snitch.
I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
You a snitch. I don't like you no
A
more.
wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that man.
Did y'all see this
That
dude?
ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Whooping. Oh, this is it right here. Oh, we're about to
As
speak.
hard a worker as any house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah! Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Apologies for swearing off. I best get out of sight.
Oh. Oh, shoot. I forgot it does wear off after like 30 minutes or something.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Oh, this is crazy.
Right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Okay. It's just crazy. Never really been up here too much. Hey, girl, how you doing? I'm just playing, y'all. I ain't going around trying to holler at every chick.
Revelio.
Hogwarts Herbology Award. In recognition of exemplary skill in the field of herbology, Hogwarts bestows this special award upon 7th year Hufflepuff Maribel Garlick. From mandrakes to mistletoes to Bulbatubers, to bouncing bulbs, her work with flora has exceeded all expectations. Also, this is our herbology teacher. She's awesome.
Revelio.
I like her. She's really calm and laid back and cool, calm, collect. She really is. She cool. I really like people like that. People who just chill. All right. Access to headmaster's office. Ooh, this is nice. This is really nice. He got a nice. Dang. Man, I know he'd be getting him a good little workout, huh?
Revelio.
Oh, they got the level 3s up. Oh, that's behind that. Okay. Level 2. All right. Before we go in there, we're going to stop it there. I know, right? You wanted some more. But we have to, man. We've been going for 2 hours and 30 minutes, and I need to get this out there to y'all. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I really appreciate you all. Drop a like on it if you did enjoy this. I did. I enjoyed it. It's really, I'm starting to understand a lot more of what's going on in the story. I really am having some weird vibes from Sebastian, but regardless, I'm enjoying the gameplay. Anyway, yeah, Just drop a like on it if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're new here. And stay safe out there. Tell your family that you love them. And as always, guys, stay blessed.